So now we want to take you to a special school that's helping children learn as they heal. It's the Blythedale Children's Hospital in Westchester County. It houses the only public school that's inside a hospital in New York State. And today, New York's Jen Maxfield is in Valhalla now with a look. This is so fascinating to hear. There's a public school that's actually in a hospital, Jen.
And it's the only one, Michael, and we are here inside a kindergarten classroom this morning. There are 12 kindergarten students who will be here in just a few hours. We want to give you a look inside in so many ways. This is just like any other kindergarten classroom, though you can see behind us the walkers and the wheelchairs here in this classroom. All of the kindergarten students here are also patients here at Blythedale Hospital, but being here in this classroom and in this school gives them a chance to forget about being sick and just be a kid.
He's crazy.
Meet Ziamara Chimbo. She's 13 years old and in 8th grade.
But I do get homework, and every week I have a quiz on Friday.
Sounds like middle school, right? But there's more to this story. Last spring, this honor roll student was hit by a car in Sleepy Hollow when she was walking home from school. She was in a coma for 8 days.
In the beginning, I thought I was never going to see her like how she was before.
Ziamara suffered a traumatic brain injury and had to learn to do everything again, from walking to brushing her hair. She's learned it all here at the Mount Pleasant-Blythedale School, the only public school within a hospital in New York.
I forgot a lot of things about my other school, so being in this school is just reminding me of how math is, how English is, just everything.
Learning to be a student again.
Vitamin D is in there.
Getting therapy to improve her memory.
And where's the carton?
Fridge.
And feeling like being different here really isn't all that different at all.
Socialization and development is a medical issue, and that schooling is essential in terms of how children grow mentally and socially.
With its own cafeteria, library, and classrooms, the Blythedale School gives medically fragile children the time and space to heal before going back to their home districts.
Being here, sometimes she forgets that something happened to her because she's just a normal kid, having lunch, doing homework.
And in addition to homework, the school here also gives report cards. They give grades for students who are in high school. They can do their Regents exams. The goal here is really to keep students up with their academics, to keep them in the grades that they were in, so that when they do return to their home district, that they haven't fallen behind or even would have to repeat a grade, which of course is so difficult because then they wouldn't be with their friends when they got back to their own school. For now, that's the latest live here in Valhalla in Westchester County. I'm Jen Maxfield. Michael, now back to you.
Jen, what a great story, right? Because that whole idea of having this constant in their life, why they have this tremendous medical challenge going through, and it looks like a school where you are. That's what I was impressed with.
It absolutely does, and what's great is exactly what Ziamara's mom said. She even forgets that anything's happened to her because she does have the normalcy of coming to school every day.
Yeah,
Great story.
I have some friends who had a child at Blythedale, and I mean, everybody who has interactions there has always said that they do such a great job, and this is one of those extra things. Jen, thank you so much.
Thanks,
what a
Jen.
great story.
Today, New York, Jen Maxfield is inside the Blythedale Children's Hospital in Valhalla with a look. Jen, you're in the classroom, but you're also in the hospital.
Exactly, Michael. It's just a door from the hospital lobby right here into the school. Right now we are in a kindergarten classroom. 12 kids will be here in about 2 hours to get started on their school day. But to learn more about this very unique, one-of-a-kind school, we're joined this morning by the school superintendent, Dr. Emily Hirsch, and Jill Wegener, who is the chief nursing officer. Dr. Hirsch, I want to talk to you. Good morning to you. Tell us, this school really is one of a kind and designed to keep that consistency for kids who are dealing with medical issues.
Exactly. We provide that authentic learning experience for children who are enduring the unimaginable.
And Jill, I know that these kids are going through so much, but you said you try to kind of leave those medical problems at the door and just let them be kids.
That's kind of the goal here. I often like to say that children, once they cross into these walls, they're not looked at children with limitations or disabilities. They're just looked at children with possibilities, and the educational medical team make that happen here.
And I know we're looking at some video right now of the kids going through their school day, and in so many ways, it is like a regular school, and that even includes, Dr. Hirsch, report cards, tests, back to school night coming up next month.
Exactly, we do. We have back to school night where parents come and get to visit their classrooms and see their teachers, and here they get to also meet with their therapists and their doctors and their nurses to get a better understanding of their child's progress.
And Jill, so many of these kids, whether they're here for a few weeks or a few months or even a few years, they're going back to their home districts, and the idea is to support them medically and then help the district they're going back to support them too.
It's a great opportunity here to continue to foster their educational and developmental growth, while the medical team still has the ability to still manage their medical issues to help them thrive medically as well as educationally.
And 140 students here, Dr. Hirsch, coming from all 5 boroughs and New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. You're providing an amazing service.
Thank you for that, but it's really all about the kids. So we do serve 140 students right now, but over the course of the year, we could serve between 300 to 400 children, depending on the needs.
Well, thank you so much to both of you for everything you do here and your entire staff. It's really wonderful. And Michael and Darlene, again, those school buses are going to be pulling up in just about an hour and a half. A lot of kids are bused in here when they are getting services here at Blythedale. And then, of course, the school is also for children who are patients, inpatients here at Blythedale Hospital. And because this school is connected directly to the hospital, they can come straight from their hospital rooms.
And feel like they're in school for the day. Jen, that was great. It's so great to see that story and how many children it's serving.
That's right. Thank you so much, Jen. We appreciate the report. Welcome back. It's 6:43, looking at the Williamsburg Bridge. It is a Friday morning and 56 degrees out. Well, now to a special school that's helping children learn while they heal. The Blythedale Children's Hospital in Westchester County houses the only public school inside a hospital in New York State. Today in New York's Jen Maxfield's in Valhalla with a look. Jen, good morning.
Good morning to you, Darlene. We're here this morning inside the school that is inside the hospital. We're here in a 4th grade classroom. This is really a wide open space you can see here at the entrance to the room, and that's to accommodate children who are in wheelchairs, stretchers, children who are using oxygen, even ventilators. The children, the 12 children in this 4th grade classroom are medically fragile, but they're also well enough to want to go to school and to be around other kids. Do you want to hit the ball?
I'm hit the ball first. Yeah.
Joe Federico says starting kindergarten was the best day ever.
Do you love school?
Yeah. Anyway.
And what do you love the most?
My friends.
Joe and his friends are in class together at the Mount Pleasant-Blythedale School, the only public school in a hospital in all of New York.
What does Moon start with?
Just before his 4th birthday, Joe suffered a brain aneurysm and was paralyzed on his left side. He was hospitalized for months with multiple surgeries to save his life.
17 months ago now, he was in a coma. You know, we didn't know what would happen. We didn't know if he would live or not. So the fact that in such a short period of time, now we're talking about school and kindergarten, having his first day I don't have the words for it.
Beep, beep.
Not only is Joe walking, he's biking.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And bowling, getting the therapy he needs to gain strength on his left side. But much of his day is spent like most kindergartners.
Sing songs, do math, and like that.
And learning much more than reading and writing, according to the superintendent.
They learn that there is more to a person than just a number. So they learn how to tolerate differences. They learn how to respect one another, have empathy. And I think that's the greatest gift that we give to kids.
And we are back here live in Valhalla taking a look at the library section of this 4th grade classroom. And you heard the superintendent say it just a minute ago, and so many parents echoed that sentiment as well, that their children are really learning empathy here at this very special school. And they say that that's something that you just can't teach elsewhere. And they hope that it stays with their child for their whole life, seeing people for what they can do and not what they can't do, Michael and Darlene. So that's the latest live here from the Mount Pleasant-Blythedale School in Valhalla. I'm Jen Maxfield. Now back to you.
Oh, what a wonderful school, Jen. Thank you so much.